to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Groupers offense takes the field for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He'll toss it. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd down, going up top. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Groupers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Groupers are on the move. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Space at the 25. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Groupers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal.
He's got it out. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that all So Auburn's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the defense was locked in. You can tell they saw it, they reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Going to sling it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Sheffield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Brings it down on the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Cobb. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range, and people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if this squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they?
Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Cobb. Runs through a tackle. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Give to the running back. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. And the groupers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Chandler. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll run it to the right side. Finding an escape route. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The groupers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And the groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Here's the heat. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The groupers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the ground with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
Right back to him on the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Catch in the middle. It's Cobb. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Try to get it to the edge. Finding open areas. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And the Tigers get enough for the 1st down. With new coordinators on both sides of the ball last year, Auburn and Hugh Freeze just never got it going, but they have another talented group of freshmen.
They always recruit extremely well. That's one thing you know about Auburn. They're going to have the talent in the building. The key is it's got to show up on game day. So I think offensively and defensively, David, I think fans are looking for more.
Especially offensively. I mean, just finding that guy at the quarterback spot, obviously dipping into the transfer portal, just getting an offense with a pulse. Hugh Freeze, what he's known for, they got to get that side solidified.
Under fire. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the... Got some room into the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Coastal Carolina.
Pulls it in. It's Craig.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on first down. Got the tight end outside. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little light here on 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Bully ball on 3rd and short. At midfield, he's got room. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Coleman. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown,
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Power football with the run. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Toss to the outside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on! The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the groupers can really attack on this second and short. The option look. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The groupers decide to punt it away. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So here comes the Auburn offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like...
He lets it fly. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, number 19. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. The inside handoff. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubrey with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Carolina is ruling the roost right now. What an offensive showcase today. They can't be stopped. They're up by 21 over Coastal Carolina. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're facing a third down. They'll send the back in motion. Reads it, fires complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Makes a grab past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The groupers will have it first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Hands it off. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Auburn! They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Man, This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Chandler. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Okay, ready? Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Sheffield. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The groupers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the groupers are facing 3rd and inches. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, groupers. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thompson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try to get outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thompson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for space. It's Cobb. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Back to pass on second down. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Now on the counter. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got 1 loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts. And I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more down the road.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.